What's going on, everybody? Mike here. Welcome back to Tahoes and Turbos. Today we're going to go and pull the motor out of the skidoo, put those plugs in the bottom, and see if she fires up. And what a day, because we are getting frosty, folks. I just got back from dropping the kids off at school, so I'm going to go inside, have a coffee, see if Ma will fire up the heat in the shop for me, and we'll go from there. Let me open this up quick. I gotta do it like this so I can have a free hand and I'm not blocking. Oh, my zipper's frozen. Oh, what the hell? Sorry guys. The zipper's frozen up on that side. What the fuck? This side's okay. Huh. Weird. For down there's froze. I'll have to figure that out, but she's cold. Oh, she's cold. Let's see what the temperature is in here for you guys quick. Yeah, it's that time of year. Alright, I'm gonna go have a hot coffee and get some heat going in the shop, and then we'll go and pull that motor. Might do a cold start on the Tahoe here before I go over there, but coffee first. Alright, it's a little bit later. Had my coffee, shower, some breakfast, all that good jazz. Had Ma turn the heat on there and the one over there for me, so that it's nice in here. And honestly, it's not bad. Temperature in here is about, it's in the 40s, so can't complain. I grabbed a new tripod that I bought. I don't know how well this is gonna work, and see where I can set it up for you guys, so I can kind of show you what I was talking about with when I pull on the motor. This stuff, you can see it pop upping. So hopefully we can catch that, and I can pull the motor out, fix it, and put it back in. And hopefully with the tripod too, you can, maybe see if I can catch it like the first start or something like that. We'll see what happens. So I'm really excited for that. I've never, well, this is going to be all new for me, so all different, but I just got this cheap one from Walmart when I just needed this piece because that's what broke on my other one. So, but yeah, I guess I got to get set up now. Gonna do something with these valve covers. The sunlight just shining through on them, just like, oh. Sorry. It's little things like that in life that, I look for, little signs I look for, and those look amazing. Might put them in the car or on the seat behind the car for now, because I want to use that bench to put the motor on when I pull the motor out, so I have it up in my teeth. So, alright, well, I guess that means I should start getting to work here. This, I noticed some comments in my last video. Thank you to Roosty6 and Mr. Quebec Heated Jacket Garage there, Mike. I always butcher your name. I'm sorry. It's a mouthful. Yeah, you guys are really interested in seeing the plastic welding stuff. I might actually take this home and do it in the basement, where it's actually like, the heat and everything like that. It's actually controlled. I guess what it would be. I guess temperature controlled, instead of in here where, this is cold, and then I'll put the heat on. I don't want to get, it could crack more. You never know, right? I want to have a nice regulated temperature, have the plastics nice and warm. I'm going to wash it all up real good with some alcohol and some prep. Some of that prep wipe, and then we'll zap it together. That's the plan. So, probably next video. But for this video now, let's see, let's just show you guys what it was doing. Alright, folks, got the valve covers nicely over here, and they turned out so good. Like, the video doesn't do it justice. Got the stand set up. There we go. With the new little tripod, so I can get a shot down at this area. Come on, there we go, down in there. So, also I forgot to mention, if you guys remember, like about a month and a half ago, I hurt my arm real bad. If you guys checked out the community area, I ripped the muscle on the bone real bad on my right bicep. pulling on this thing for hours on end trying to get it to start off camera one day. And last night when I got home, I was like, oh geez, my shoulder's bugging me. Took my shirt off, and yeah, from the elbow all the way up is just bruised and just sore and swollen up. So yay. Getting old is fun. I don't know why that happens, but it is what it is. Anyways, let me put the camera in here, and I'll show you guys kind of what I was talking about before we pull the motor and put the plugs in. Okay, I got the tripod, or the phone on the camera here on the tripod. See, there you guys go. I was just making sure that the green light in the corner flashed when I did that, which means it got movement. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna give this thing a couple pulls, and you guys watch. Let's see what it does there. I gotta give it some primage so that it gives it something to smoke. Okay, hopefully see? You guys can see what it was doing down there, popping out the smoke. So I take the motor out, plug those up, and hopefully we should be good to go. Also, I found out that I smacked my arm with the pull cord when I turned, which would explain why I re-injured my arm. Cool. Well, hopefully it won't be that hard to start once we plug it up. But comment down below, how did that guys work for you guys? Did you see anything? Yeah, that's awesome that I can do this kind of stuff now with the tripod. Awesome. And did you see those things lighting up? The boop boop boop, did you see them lighting up? That's pretty neat. Some smoke coming out. Smoke is good. Now to make it come out the back end, not the front. Because when your farts are coming out the front hole, there's a big problem. Alright guys, now that we got that all figured out, and you guys saw what was going on, I can get everything reset up here, and we can pull the motor. I'm gonna admit here, I'm not really a fan of this tripod because of the angles that it doesn't achieve. So I had to put my box of clamps underneath it just to get the proper angle and that I wanted, and even then it wasn't quite how I wanted it. So what I might do is I might just take this off and put it on my other one that's not broken, or that is broken, right? And it should fix the problem. Hopefully. Or we gotta flip this upside down or something. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I've never used that style or anything like that before. So it's all news to me, all Greek to me. Anyways, I'm gonna unplug that. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you guys the quick steps on how I'm gonna pull this motor out. Right, I'm gonna take this right here out, that bolt. That way I lift the shield up and over, out of the way. The belt's gonna stay in it until I start moving the motor out, and then I can just wiggle it out, right? I'm gonna unhook the carburetor right from the bolt here, move it up out of the way so I don't have to unhook the fuel line or the throttle cable, anything like that. I will have to unhook that primer line right there for the fuel pump, which is easy, just pulls off. Bob's your uncle. I got some couple exhaust springs there, not a big deal either. And then pull the exhaust out with a bolt there and there that's not even in right. Take the recoil off, and then unplug that plug there. And then it's just 4 bolts around it, boop, 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 and she should be out. So with that, let's get it done, shall we? I got limited time today, but I'm full of ambition. So I want to get you guys another video, like bang, 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 and I'm out here. So I want to get this one out as fast as I can as well. Might even be tonight. Who knows? You might get 2 videos in a row. And then the third day, tomorrow, for me, if this works today, I don't have to deal with it no more. Then tomorrow, I'm going to be fixing this guy here and filming that. So you might end up getting 3 videos in a row in 3 days on the Skidoo, bringing it back to life. So I think that'd be pretty neat. hopefully, well, I guess 4 because yesterday's. But I think it would be pretty neat. So let's get to it. I guess it would be 3, including yesterday. Sorry. Let's get to it. If you see that, if you know that smirk, you know I think we're in for a big game changer. Honestly, might not have to pull the motor. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Okay. I undid the exhaust and found the other bolt and washer that I made, or washer set, which I thought, fell under the motor when I took them out. That's why my whole idea was to pull the motor out, because then I could get the hardware that I dropped underneath it. There's a good 75% chance now I don't have to pull the motor. I can reach in with my grizzle mitts down in here, find the hole. If I can find the hole. I'm not very good at finding the hole, guys. I'm not going to be honest with you, or I'll be honest with you. I'll have to use 2 hands, but find the hole and thread her in there, which I think I can do with 2 hands. So if I can get that side done, right, that's the blind side. This side over here, you can actually see it right down under there. So wish me luck. Wish me luck that I'm being blessed today, folks. It's all about blessings. Let's hope that today is my day, because I've needed a win for a long time. And even if this thing runs for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, just sits there and run, I will be happier than a pig in shit. I'm not gonna lie. And sorry for swearing. I've been trying to keep the channel a little bit more PG a bit, as much as I can. So, but yeah, seeing as how we don't have to pull the motor, if we have time, after we play around, we'll I'll pull that rear shock out from under there, because that rear shock needs to come out. It is also not good. So, because when I drop the sled down, there's no bounce at all. Like on the sides here, there's a little bit of a spring, but that's only because it is a leafer. So hopefully I can find shocks. If you guys know where to find shocks, comment down below. I'd love to hear it. I've been looking online for a rear shock for this thing, and it seems to be a pain in the ass for an old 440 Everest from '77. So Ski-Doo brand, by the way. You know, we black and yellow, folks. Black and yellow. Trikes are black and yellow too. If you ever noticed that, that's kind of my thing. Anyways, let me see what I can do. I'm rambling now because I'm excited. I think I can do this. Mitts are too big. So I guess I got to pull the motor. Hey, I wouldn't have known if I didn't try, right? I would have been kicking myself later and been like, oh man, watching my film back, I could have got in there with my hands. Glad I didn't try it. Anyways, give me 10 minutes and I'll have this motor out. Progress update there, folks. Got it all pretty much off. There's just those 4 main engine mount bolts left. Don't forget to unhook your ground from your coil pack down there. Right? So, as you can see, there's been times when I've forgotten, I've pulled the motor and I've ripped it. So, don't forget that. I gotta clean up the the starting area here. The pawls and everything for the... She's kind of glittery. So we gotta give her a good spray down. The air compressor, hit her with some WD-40, stuff like that, so we can get it to give her a little bit more. Maybe some of that liquid wrench goop will help with it. So we'll see. If I can get this thing running and driving and get a good season out of it, folks, this winter, I think it would almost deserve to be torn down, cleaned up, and done right. What do you guys think? So I just want to get out there and play with it. It's been years since I played with it, and I wanna actually enjoy it before we do that. So kind of like I do with my trikes and stuff, right? So I got a couple of good years out of my 225, and now I've been starting to put work into it, and it's awesome. It's coming along great. I still have to order the can for it. I haven't done that yet. Oh, speaking of cans, I should probably run some compressed air through this to make sure that it blows through, make sure that no mice or any critters have made a nest in it. That in itself could be a huge problem. So But anyways, I'm going to pull these out, and I'll let you know what happens with all that and with the rest of the jazz. Like that, folks. Motor's out of the sled. It's pretty dirty in there. It's a good thing I got the compressor going. I'm going to blow all that shit out of there. Get all the leaves, make it actually look cleaner. Like I said, yeah, I do want to... Next year, like, okay. If the channel keeps going good like it's going, guys, first off, I want to stop right here and say thank you guys so much for all the views, all the, like, it's been nuts. We're already at, like, I think 1080 at the time of recording this for, like, subs. And almost, like, $200 in in net revenue. Okay, that's from leaking down there. Which I think is absolutely insane. And it wouldn't be without, without you guys. So I want to save up that and put it back in the channel, like I've been saying. Maybe get turbos and stuff for the Tahoe, right? Or you could buy a pressure washer and stuff. Get some more shop supplies, and I can spray this out real good, paint it all back up real good. Powder coat what needs to be done. Make this thing actually look good again, and bring it back. Because if you look at it, the only thing wrong with it is really that little dent right there. And other than that, it's pretty straight. There's no big dents in the tunnel, like in the cowling or nothing. It's still flat. So there's no huge cracks. There's no big holes. The only hole down there is the drainage ones. Like, this is a really good machine. It really was. That's why I restored it so many years ago, and I loved it. And then I just let it sit. So, because yeah, like the last thing I did for it was I bought a brand new seat. It had a brand new track and everything. And then the very, very last thing was I had to get a new seat because some of my friends were out on a ride, and my big sled was down, so I was using this one. And I guess I wasn't fast enough, and my buddy came up from behind me and clipped his ski up over the edge here. And when it caught, that's why the taillights all broke and shit like that. It went up, and his carbide cut the hell out of the seat, and then he got me right in the back and the kidneys real bad with his ski. And yeah, I was pissing blood for a good month. I'm not kidding. It sucked. But anyways, we've got some greasage happening. I wonder where else she could be leaking from. Or if it's just from that and then it being at an angle. It shoots out and runs down. I'm going to check. Looks like it might be, because that's those holes right there that I'm talking about, guys. That one right there and that one right there. I think those two I need to plug up. And then because it looks like there was smoke coming out of them earlier. So comment down below. What do you guys think? Am I onto something there? And do you think this thing will run? We're close. We're so close. But anyways, enough yapping. Let me get some work done here. Alright guys, got that motor plate off. Got the bolts in there. Was checking stuff over. Checking to make sure, maybe that's the seal air's leaking. Doesn't seem to be. So I'm thinking it's just because of that. Fingers crossed that's the problem. I just spent the last 10 minutes, 15, 20, probably an hour, blowing this shit out of here. And you just can't. With the way that the angles and the stuff are, it hits one thing, but so I'm going to have to probably vacuum it out at some point in my life. I don't know when. But so that's where I'm at now. Let's put this back together. And we'll see what it does. I don't know, I'm optimistic. It didn't want to work before, if you guys remember. But that's also, I think that fuel pump may have been an issue. And the fuel leaking and stuff would have been an issue, right? Not building enough pressure or whatever. So now that everything's fixed and sealed, it should go well. I don't know. Fingers crossed, guys. I'm going to bolt that motor plate back up here, and we'll get her in. So, excited. Here it's ready to go back in, folks. Like I said, I got those two plug there's plugged, so all the holes and everything are plugged up on here now, except for back here, which I don't believe that that's a through hole for anything. I think this was to mount the starter that some of these came with. Now, I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, out to lunch, not know anything I'm talking about. Wouldn't be the first time. It was missing a nut right here. So I dug around and I found a a 13 mil fine thread nut for that. So we're good to go there. I think all that is left now, boys and girls, is to put it in. I did have another nut somewhere I can't find. Oh, look at that, I lost my nut. Dropped the nut and can't find it. Wouldn't be the first time. Because I'm kind of nuts today. So, I'll have to find it. Because I need it for my exhaust. Darn it. But anyways, like I said, it's ready to go back in now. Nothing broke. Everything should be good to go. Yay. Hopefully we got victory coming soon, guys. I really hope so. Because, well, you guys know what's up. Or, well, I don't know if you know what's up. If you check the Patreon, I don't know if that video uploaded yet or not. Yeah. Been having a hard time for a while, but I just gotta keep going. Gotta keep smiling. Even if it kills you. Engine is back in the sled. If you guys caught anything there, I had the motor plate on backwards. So, swap that around quick. And Bob is your uncle. So, yeah. Now to bolt it all down and see what happens, guys. I'm excited to see what happens. Alright. Where was I? Oh, belt's on. Carbs on. Electrical's all hooked up. The only thing left to put on is the recoil, which I sprayed some of the lube in there, and she's actually spinning a lot better than it was. Hopefully that just needed some lube. I'm hoping it just needed some lube. Life needs lube sometimes, eh? And then I got the exhaust to put on here, which I blew through, and yeah, you blow in the end, you can hear and feel the air coming out. So I know we're good there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all we're at right now. I will have to blow into the tank again to fill up that fuel line, most likely, because I'm pretty sure the float bowls, well, I'm pretty sure the carbon drained itself all over. It looks like it did anyways. Fun. Anyways, I'm gonna give her and see what happens. Wish me luck, folks. Update on the Backsaver 1500. It does not work anymore. The hydraulic system failed on it somehow. I don't know what the fuck, but she failed. So I guess I might be getting the 2500 series next. Oh well, at least it's low enough I can do that still. That's a piss off. Well, we got some bad news. Thanks to my brilliant idea of trying to lubricate up the recoil, right? Doesn't grip at all now. Nothing seems to work. Pawls seem to be shot inside the recoil. It grips onto the starter there. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, guys. Yeah. I have no clue. I've almost had it with a lot of stuff. So if you don't see me make videos for quite a while, I've had it. I've had it with life. That's the gist of it. The shorts and the gist of it. So, but now I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna fix this, if there even is a way to fix it. Otherwise, just throw the exhaust back on, cover it up again, and then order the parts and wait. And while I'm waiting, I guess we can work on the hood. I don't know. That's a major, major kick in the throat. So, because it does not grip at all anything. Like, and it's not the wheel inside because it's brand new. I've checked. It's so I don't know. Let me pull this off here and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright guys, now that I got that off, What I'm talking about are those little tiny fingers in there. When you pull on the cord, they pop out, right? See that? They're supposed to anyways. Supposed to pop out and grip on the guy here. Well, I think they are worn out and I need to get new ones. I also think I may have new ones at home. Because like that, yeah, it's got a little bit of wear. Right. But it's not much. Like, it's not as bad as the old one was. The old one was stripped right out. This one is a bit at the edges, but could be it. So, could be this as well, actually. Could be that pulley. But I'm going to put it back together, and we'll go from there, I guess. Really wanted to see if it would start. It seems to have way more compression rate. It seems to be way tighter than it was. Now that those holes are plugged. I don't know if I'm supposed to plug both of them or just the one. I don't know. My mind, like I said, has not been well this last while. As much as I've been trying to focus on other stuff, it's just life. It is what it is. So Rotax Type 440 Austria, all the stuff it tells you. So, and all that's pretty much right. Like air screw, 1.5 to 1.25. I have it sitting at 1. So maybe I should put it at 1.5 or 1.25. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm kind of SOL, I guess. Okay, folks. I took that retaining cage off so I could show you guys what I'm talking about here with these pawls. They're actually pretty worn out. Not gonna lie, they're beat to ever living shit. I'm gonna check at home and see if I have a new one set. And hopefully I do, and we won't be dead in the water. I think I have a brass set at home. Otherwise, I'll have to order a set, which again is not that big a deal, I guess. So, but yeah, as you can see, I don't know if you can see how much that's worn away like that. Like there's a ridge happening. So these have seen better days. I wish I could flip them. But unless you guys know a trick to these, to just replacing the pawl itself, I push that spring back, pull this pin out, I guess. Then maybe flip them. I wish you could flip them, that'd be neat. But anyways, when you pull, they go like that. They slide, see? Watch. See how they slide out? And that is what grips inside of there. The splines. Yeah, and you can see she's got nothing left to really grip. So maybe I could flip them around, mind you. Comment down below. Is that an option? Does it matter which side is upside down? I'm going to try it quick. Oh, I flipped them. And no, they go the opposite way now, which is not good. So I'll flip it back so I don't forget my orientation, and I'll see if the other ones work. Now guys, as a one last ditch effort, I decided to get a little sneaky, and I took the spring out in the retainer and I flipped the pawls, but kept the orientation of that mechanism. So hopefully something will happen positive. Fingers crossed, folks. Need a win. All back together. Before you bolt it back up, what do you guys think? Think it'll work? Or do you think I just wasted my time and have to replace them anyways? Which I'll probably end up having to do. Just as we can get it to do something today, I'm happy. Okay? I'll look at home for the other pawls if I have them. Well, that answers that question. Let me put it back together. I'll be back with a verdict. Alright folks, that's where I'm going to end this video. there's really not much else I can do if the pawls are going to be stripped out of the Skidoo. I'm going to have to check, see if I can find them, or a set. If I don't have an extra set, because I'm pretty sure I did buy an extra set at one time. I never replaced them, I just replaced that ring. So hopefully, the ones I have, I can see them in my head, and I can see where they are at my house. So I'm going to check that as soon as I get home, and hopefully we got them. Other than that, the next video, we're going to be downstairs plastic welding up that hood for all you guys that are interested in plastic welding, stuff like that. And like Rusi, you were talking about in your comment there about you have a drum or a fuel tank, or a plastic fuel tank that might need plastic welding. If this works, by all means, I'd save the money. I'll just do it for you. I wouldn't even charge you, shit. As long as we can make a video. So, and with that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me on this struggle to try to get this old relic running again after all these years of sitting. It was kind of funny. I was in the house and me and Mom were talking about it earlier, and she's like, "Nothing, you haven't really driven it in the last 10 years." I'm like, "Well, no shit, kids." And the one time I did drive it was about 7 years ago, I think, 8 years ago. It'll be 8 years ago, I think, this winter coming up actually. And that's when the motor blew. And it took that long for me to find the parts. That this goes to show you just how busy a guy is. Like, you don't really see how busy I am behind the scenes. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird, but I'm busy when I'm not. Like, when I'm in a relationship, I like to sit back and take it easy and relax and, just enjoy life, right? But when I'm not, when I'm single, like I have been forever, except for like that last little bit there, I'm go. I don't sleep. My mind just doesn't stop. I'm always thinking of new projects, new ways to make the channel better, stuff I'm gonna do once if the channel ever got big. My plans for that, which, you guys would like that. I think if you guys saw what I have in store, you'd be pretty interested, because there's lots of stuff that I want to do, lots of stuff that I have access to that we can do. I just don't have the funds right now. Well, my funds are tied up in other stuff, being a single parent, having a house and toys and projects and bills and food, especially nowadays with how expensive everything is. So, but anyways, enough of the bullshit. We got the hood, the old hood back on it, or not the old hood, the new old hood. That's the original hood. So we got this hood on there, and it fits not bad. It's still got its little boop-de boop over there from when it got crushed all them years ago. I just finally fixed that too after all these years. So this thing could have a lot more issues with it than what I think. Suspension wise though, the front I think is okay. I guess I'll find out when I go ditch banging and I hurt myself. So, and again, if you guys know where I can get new shocks, tell me, comment down below. I'll replace all three of them with this thing if the price is right. I'll replace all three. So, and then we should have a good runner. If the pawls didn't... Oh, excuse me, I'm burping now because I'm getting stressed out. Okay, so calm down, Mike. Okay. If the pawls didn't ruin my day, you'd have a good, strong running machine right now. But as you can see, it's like... I won't make a comment. I won't say it. But you all know exactly what I'm going to say. There's no grip, Captain. Look at it. There's no grip. There's no grip. Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been with one of them. So, that's where we're going to end it. Like I said, next video, we're going to plastic weld this up. I can't wait. But I got to take it home, wash it, clean it, get it all ready for you guys. Get it camera pretty, I guess, is what you'd say. I want to try to take off the clips on the bottom, because I might paint them up or do something with those. If they're plastic, oh, they look metal. If they're, maybe they come off inside and I can pull them through and we can restore them up nice, make them look brand new as well. So, because this hood's actually not in bad shape. don't think there was any damage up front here. Nope. No. This is all good. You can see it's been sanded on. We were gonna paint it at one time, so the whole sled was gonna get painted at one time. You can see that's why the it was gonna get blacked out, and then but I decided I like that the dew on the sides better. I just like that, so it gives it more of a stealthy look. So because you can see that's what it's supposed to look like with all the original like the factory graphics. Well, yeah, this side, I guess. You got the Everest there, then you got the Ski-Doo on the side, and then this is how it is now. Just black stealth for racing, right? That's why I did it, just for racing. But I don't know. Comment down below. Should I put the original when I fix this? If we can fix this, should I put all the original decals on it? I'd love to hear that because I would so do it instead of the black, just because it's. You know, I'm older now than I was. So, yeah, this is the one that's all busted up from here. Poof. Yeah. Don't let somebody borrow your Ski-Doo if they've been drinking and lie to you about the fact that they've been drinking. So, long story short, just don't borrow anybody your Ski-Doo because that's what happened there. I borrowed it to a buddy and he hit it. Or hit a fucking fire hydrant with it, which was not funny. Not good at all, because I got in a bunch of trouble for it because he left the sled. Yeah. Gotta love waking up in the morning to cops knocking on your door being like, hey, how come your sled's down the street smashed into a fire hydrant? And you're just like, I'll tell you why, officer. So, no, stitches get snitches. I just said, I don't fucking know. It's easy to steal. And with that, I'm going to end it. This has been a really long clip. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Love you guys. If you're having a bad day, reach out to somebody. You never know. You never know. If you think somebody else is having a bad day, reach out. You never know. It pays in the end, folks. It really does. There's too much negative and just too many bad, evil people in this world. There really is. We need to expunge them one at a time. And the only way we're going to do that is with positivity and love. So, and with that, take care, guys. Oh, I got tripped over my words. Okay. Let me try this again. And no cuts because this is raw. This is how I do life. So, but until then, take care of yourself, guys. Love you. God bless. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my channel. Even the ads, you guys watch them for a couple seconds, whatever. I love it. I appreciate it so much. Every little bit helps. From the bottom of my heart, guys, from all of us at Tahoes and Turbos, thank you and God bless.